Alrighty, today, scholars, we have the exciting opportunity to talk about constructed responses. On the EOC, you're going to have two different kinds of questions. You're going to have multiple choice questions, and then you're going to have constructed responses. It's going to seem like you could answer those constructed responses in maybe a sentence or two, but we've developed a formula that will guarantee you a 3 on the constructed response. 3 on the constructed response. Now, it takes a little bit of extra work, something special to get up to a 4 on the constructed responses, and some of you all will be able to do that as well. This formula, we'll be practicing it throughout the course of the semester, and here's how it works. We like to think of it as kind of making a sandwich. We're going to give you specific things that you're going to put in there in a specific order. So here's an example. The first kind of constructed response, don't type any of this down, I'll tell you when to type. The first kind of constructed response asks for one example. Here's an example from an EOC. What is the effect created by the chemist's interaction with the narrator at the end of the selection? Include one example from the text to support your answer. So you've got a one example question, and then you've got some that require 2. Determine the author's purpose for starting the selection with the quote, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end you see it says, analyze the author's purpose, include 2 examples. So one example, 2 examples. Those are the 2 things you'll see on the EOC. That is my face. I'm recording it while I'm presenting so that in case anybody misses it, or I can use it for future classes. Alright, so here's what I want you to type. This is your formula for the 1 example. This is your formula for the 2 examples. Go ahead and pause the video now if you're watching at home and type out these answers. Alright, so that is the formula for both kinds of questions that you're going to see. We'll move forward now. A topic sentence. This is what I want you to type. Rephrase the prompt, rephrase the prompt and answer the question. So I might edit that a little bit. Rephrase the prompt, rephrase and answer the prompt. Rephrase and answer the prompt. That's what I want you to type. Rephrase and answer the prompt. Okay, so if your prompt were to say something like, should students wear school uniforms? I think we would all agree they should, wouldn't you? What you're going to do is rephrase it and then answer. Students should wear school uniforms. We rephrased it and we answered it because students from different economic backgrounds will be equal. All right. So I rephrased the prompt and I answered it. That's going to be your first sentence. Any questions about the topic sentence? Okay. Our next sentence is, let's see, we're not going to practice it right now. Our next sentence is evidence from the text. I'm going to add a little something in here. The sentence that I want you using is, for example, the author writes. So that's how you're going to start off sentence number 2. For example, the author writes. Go ahead and type that out. For example, the author writes. All right, our next sentence is going to be analysis. The way I want you to start off this sentence is to say, this quote shows. This quote shows. Then you have to show, why did you choose that quote? Why is it important? This quote shows. And then finally, we're going to skip down to our concluding sentence. I want you to start it off with one of two phrases, either in conclusion or all in all. And that's your concluding sentence where you restate your idea. Restate the main idea. Thank you so much, Mr. Corey. Restate the main idea. Okay, so for quite a while we're only going to be working on the one example kind of prompt. It'll be a 4-sentence paragraph. Now, here's how to work. For a while, if you follow the formula exactly, you will get a 100 on the paragraph. So my first goal is to have you just learn the formula. Sometime after the middle of the semester, following the formula exactly will then get you an 85. And you'll have to do something more interesting to get up to the A range. So following the formula will get you a B, and then you have to use interesting vocabulary or have a great idea or something like that to get up to an A. But for a while, all you have to do is follow this formula, and you're guaranteed to make a 100. Does anybody have any questions about constructed responses so far?